That's why we've got yellow flags, and it is Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri. And this is what happened with Yuki Tsunoda. Just didn't turn for him.
No, I think he got in too hot though, and he locked the right front. He was steaming down there, had a great pit stop, hadn't he? And it looked like a good opportunity for him to make up a place or two.
Sorry, I'm out.
Perez locked up, and then he got tagged from behind by Marcus Ericsson, I think it was.
Watch these two Williams coming out of here, look.
Ooh, Sergei Sorokin suddenly sees a Force India facing the wrong way as he's coming out of the pit lane.
The one thing you're almost certain of if you start in the pit lanes, you won't have a first lap crash. They so nearly did.
Absolutely. Oh dear, Lance Stroll. That's an absolute disaster for him, and looked like his fault.
He's taking the racing line, pit exit, filters straight into the apex of turn 1.
Stroll hit me. He didn't see me coming in the inside.
Sorry, Carlito, it's down to you, that one. Stroll had the corner, and he's not going to see you.
I got hit from the side. I got completely destroyed from the side. I don't know what happened.
Oh, no, but the pit lane's closed and Hamilton has hit the back of Kimi Raikkonen. Presumably the red light was on, it's green now, but Hamilton has smashed into the back of Raikkonen on their way out of the pit stop, and that is an unbelievable thing to happen in this Grand Prix.
It was one of those things, I guess, and I mean, it's a lot different to if you crash into the wall and you're angry at yourself. It's not like that, you know. I apologise to Kimi if, if I've ruined his race, but, this sort of thing happens, so.
He's crashed at the end of the pit lane.
He has, hasn't he? He's lost the front wing already. Now, how has Romain Grosjean managed to hit the Armco down there?
As he turns in, the rear just loses it, and how did he allow that to happen? This is the kind of stuff that you'd see in Formula Ford, or not even.
I spun on the pit exit, mate.
Oh, that's a contact! Hulkenberg, and coming out of the pits, the Williams, and Hulkenberg is out of this race.
Hulkenberg probably didn't even know he was there. Because his mirrors, for what they're worth, would be looking back at turn 1.
Massa didn't do anything wrong, stayed within the white lines.
I'd be pretty sure Hulkenberg had no ability, unless the team had told him, had no ability to know that he was there using his mirrors.
Maldonado coming out of the pits. You have to ask, what was he looking at as he came down the inside?
So fight Maldonado.
Whoa, what was that? The problem with Gutierrez, when his mirrors would have been looking down the straight, you cannot see anything much over your rear tyres.
So does the responsibility have to be from the car behind then?
Yeah.
Because he can see ahead of him.
Schumacher's taken a canny pit stop and is racing out with front and bearing down. He gives his fellow countrymen no room, and the Williams has nowhere to go. Jock's clearly furious as Heinz Harald shows his disgust and Patrick Head remonstrates with a Ferrari pit wall.
I can only imagine what happened, and if that happened, I really have to excuse, because I went down the pit lane, I looked to my right to see whether there is someone. I didn't see anyone, so I pulled over to get on the line. And in the mirror it's almost impossible to see things, and I really don't know what happened. I have to look at video, but if I have done anything, I just want to excuse myself.
Here comes Berger. Gerhard Berger in 7th position behind Martin Brundle, and that is Berger straight out of the pit on cold tire. Big mistake by Gerhard Berger then, missing Derek Warwick there by fractions. Now that really will have given Derek a massive scare. He just gave it too much welly too soon as he came out of the pit lane, and this is the result.